Station. Get more Starved Rock news, talk, and classic rock after this presentation of 103.9 WLPO Sports.
High school basketball is on the air. 103.9 WLPO proudly brings you the area's biggest games and best matchups all season. Presented by the Locker Room in Spring Valley. Today's game between the Hall Red Devils and St. Bede Bruins is brought to you in part by Heartland Auto Body, Illinois Valley Credit Union, Ottawa Honda, St. Bede Academy, Spring Valley City Bank, and Town and Country Services. You can watch this game on Starved Rock Media's YouTube channel. You can also watch it with a subscription to the Starved Rock Media channel on the NFHS network. If you don't have a screen, listen on FM 103.9, AM 1220, or with the free WLPO app. Now, Hall and St. Bede boys basketball, presented by The Locker Room. Here are Derek Brayton and Jamie London.
Come back to Hall High School for today's boys varsity contest. It has been a full day of basketball here at Spring Valley Hall. A really good treat for the fans to see several games today. The freshmen kicked it off at 9 a.m. with a couple of contests, and the sophomore boys followed that up. The game was an exciting one. Hall prevailed in that one 58-48, and then the varsity girls contest just concluded a few minutes ago. St. Bede girls defeated Hall 43-31. A good game until halftime, and then St. Bede pulled away in the third quarter to win that contest. This afternoon's game is presented by The Locker Room, your local home for all things sports. From equipment, uniforms, to fan gear, it's The Locker Room. Find out more at lockerroom.com. And Jamie, this should be an exciting one. I have to confess that I don't know the Hall team record right now, the overall record. St. Bede comes into this one at 12-10. They've had a couple of losses in the Tri-County Conference Tournament. They're looking to turn that one around today. And we mentioned in the last game it's a natural rivalry that the schools are so close. And then off the court, a lot of the guys know each other. A lot of the players are even friends and hang out. But when you get on the court, it's a little bit different issue. And
a little bit.
should be a hotly contested one today, I'm sure.
Yes, and I do want to remind you that they are doing their full court press against hunger today. So, you know, we mentioned rivals. This is going to be a rivalry thing, too. Who is going to raise more money for the Hall Township Food Pantry? The goal, all in all, is to raise $5,000 for the pantry, and I can imagine these kids are smart. They know what they're doing. They are well on their way to that $5,000.
Well, while you had stepped out, they had announced they were over $2,100 already today.
Nice.
So almost halfway to the goal. Maybe they can reach that during this contest here. Both teams out warming up on the court. St. Bede in their road green uniforms with gold and white trim and white numerals. St. Bede in their home whites with red lettering and numbers and red and black trim. Both teams very good. We're going to talk about some keys to the game right now. Ottawa Honda brings you the keys to the game. They're proud to support local high school basketball. Alec and the team of Honda experts would love to meet you. Stop by Ottawa Honda in person today or visit ottawahonda.net anytime. And Jamie, the keys to the game, my son is on the team for St. Bede. I've seen him play almost every game, and I know they have to concentrate on taking care of the basketball. The turnovers are going to be a key. Limit those turnovers. Hall is a high-pressure defense team. I've seen them a couple of times as well, and they've had some good success through the season. So that's going to be a key for St. Bede. Take care of the basketball and rebound, I think they got to do. They don't have a lot of height on the St. Bede team, so they really got to take care of the ball and make sure they limit the second chance opportunities.
Do they have speed without having the height?
They do have some speed.
Okay.
They sure do. They can push the ball up the court, but I know Hall's got a lot of good athletes as well. I've watched a lot of these young men play for years here at Hall and even in the grade school, so I know they've got some good athletes here. One thing for Hall, they are missing one of their starters, Chase Sterling, I believe, is out today. I thought I saw him on crutches. I'm pretty sure he's not going to play today. That's a key loss for them, but they're still very talented. A lot of good players on this team. For Hall, I think the key for them, the key to the game for them, is to use their athleticism and speed and size. They can really push the ball as well. They play a really high-pressure defense, so I think that's their key to the game.
And as we saw in the first game, you got to play hard and strong the whole game and not just the first half.
That's right. Yep, the girls' game we had mentioned was a 1-point lead for the Hall Lady Red Devils at half. And St. Bede played strong through the third quarter and outscored them 12-1 in that third quarter and took charge and then won the game by 12 points, I believe. So, yeah, you're right. You got to play from beginning to end. There's no question about it. St. Bede, as I said, has missed a couple of games here recently and lost. We'll take a short break here, and when we come back, we'll touch our opening tip-off sponsor. You're listening to WLPO 1220 AM and 103.9 FM and the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel. Back in a moment.
I'm Alex Cervantes. I'm the general manager of the new Ottawa Honda. Ottawa Honda is proud to sponsor the Keys to the Game in local high school basketball. I want to invite you to come in and meet me and the team and check out the new Hondas arriving every day. If you mention to us the code word Keys to the Game, we'll give you an additional $1,000 off of any purchase, new or used vehicle. Visit us in person at the dealership or visit our website, ottawahonda.net. Ottawa Honda, where we make it so easy.
Ever feel your financial institution is more about them than you, more focused on profits than customer service? Hi, I'm Steve Piano. That is not the case at Illinois Valley Credit Union. At IVCU, the focus is on you. We're in the business of helping you realize your dreams with low-interest loans that best match your financial needs. Get the lowest rate when you finance or refinance your car, motorcycle, or RV with IVCU. If you live, work, or worship in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties, you can become a member. Learn more at IVCU.com. IVCU, you are who we are. Member NCUA.
These are a couple of great teams, but the real super groups like AC/DC, Def Leppard, and Journey play after the game. 103.9 WLPO, Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
That doesn't represent your true colors. It's time to take the next step with the locker room. Whether field, court, or cheering from the stands, the Locker Room is your trusted partner for all your sporting goods and custom apparel needs. Just like the pros, the Locker Room understands what it takes to showcase your identity with quality and style. From team uniforms to fan gear, they have an extensive range of products to customize your dream look. Check them out online or visit Mike and the team in Spring Valley, and now on weekends in Utica. The Locker Room. Elevate your game today.
Go Bruins! Hi, I'm John Stebbin, Director of Enrollment at St. Bede Academy. Everyone at St. Bede wants to wish the Lady Bruins basketball team good luck in today's game against Hall. Since 1890, St. Bede Academy has been shaping the future of the Illinois Valley, educating students in mind, body, and spirit. Our time-tested Benedictine education provides students with an exemplary academic foundation to meet any challenge that comes their way. Come learn about our program and see our recent renovations for yourself. Call me for a tour today. St. Bede Academy, it's where you belong.
From Princeton to Ottawa,
Mendota to Streeter,
and everywhere in between, it's Starved Rock Local. 103.9 WLPO.
Just moments away from tip-off here, the boys' varsity game between Hall High School and St. Bede Academy. I guess the ultimate game here today as we get set to finish a full day of basketball. The Hall fight song going on. And looks like we're going to have the national anthem here as well. We'll meet our starting lineups after this. We'll keep it here for our Star Spangled Banner. getting ready for the opening tip-off. The sponsor is St. Bede Academy. Here's a real tip. It's never too early to schedule a tour and learn how an education at St. Bede can be one of the best ways to ensure a successful future for your child. Call this week and set up a tour of St. Bede Academy. Go Bruins. We're going to meet the starting lineups for the two teams here. First for the visiting team, Gus Burr will start at one guard, a 5'9" senior. Gino Ferrari, a 6'2" senior forward, will also the leading scorer for St. Bede. Not Chase, but Carson Riva, 5'10" senior guard, will start. Junior Gino Dingus will start, and also senior A.J. Hermes will start. The head coach is Brian Hansen. Bruins come in at 12 and 10. Now the starting lineup for the Red Devils of Hall.
The St. Bede kids with their backs to the court.
Yeah, ignoring them. Grayson Bickett, a senior, 5'7", will start at one guard. Number 3, Noah Plim, a 6-foot junior at shooting guard. Number 4, Luke Bryant, 5'11" junior, also at a shooting guard. 21, a senior, Clayton Fusinetti, 6'4", senior forward. And number 33, Braden Curran, he's on pace for 1,000 points in his career here at Hall. He's looking for that maybe today. I'm not sure.
So
Braden
another Hall of Famer in the future?
That could be 6'2" senior Braden Curran. So we're set for tip-off here at Hall High School. It's going to be a barn burner. Ferrari and Fusinetti will tip off. And it's controlled by Hall. Fusinetti, 6'4", goes up and gets it. And opening possession here of the ball game. Full crowd on both sides of the gym.
Gym significantly louder than it was for the girls' game.
Bryant, jumper on the way from the top of the key, no good. Rebound St. Bede, quickly the other way. Ferrari. Now it's up top to Riva. Riva will set the offense. Over to Ferrari again on the right wing. Over to Burr. Gus Burr out to Ferrari on the way. Ferrari drives. Now stopped, kicked off to Riva, up to Burr. Burr down the lane, left-hand layup, no good. Rebound Hall. They push it the other way quickly. Bryant to Curran. Bryant again. Now with the handoff. They look for the opening. On top, they set up the offense. No score yet, a minute gone, first quarter.
And that's the first time they slowed down.
There's a pass inside to Current. He forces one up, and the battle for the rebound. Fusinetti has it. On the way now for Hall, and Ferrari gets the rebound. Now it's batted around, and Riva comes out with it across the timeline. 0-0 the score here. Ferrari drives, nothing there. Dingus, now the junior point guard, sets it up. He's positioning the offense. Down to the right wing is Riva. Up top, Hermes. There's Ferrari inside. Riva. Move on the inside. Ball slapped away, stolen by Hall. And now a tie-up and a football scrum between Riva and Noah Plim, and it's going to go to St. Bede.
The St. Bede bench was ready to go. They all stood up.
Yeah, diving tie up there by Riva. Dingus now takes the inbounds pass. Directs the offense again. Ferrari, left wing. Sets it up. Hermes reversing now. Dribble and gets it into Ferrari. Ferrari in the middle, left hand flip shot doesn't go in. Rebound Hall. Man-to-man defense for Hall. On the way is the jumper, no good. Back of the rim, tipped out, and it's going the other way. A foul on Hall. And we got a push. That's on Luke Bryant. That'll be his first, team's first. And the ball goes to St. Bede. No score yet, inside 6 minutes to play. Both teams have had a few good looks at the basket from three-point range, and nothing dropping yet. Ferrari looking for an opening, gives to Gus Burr. Hall in the man-to-man defense. Burr down the lane, kicks it out to Hermes. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, Burr backside, flips it up and in. Gus Burr with a quick shot off the rebound. And it's 2-0 St. Bede.
It's like that's what they meant to do.
Yeah. Bryant now left-hand dribble across the timeline to Bickett. Bickett controls up top. Inside to Curran, and we got a foul on Ferrari. The official said he grabbed his wrist, but Braden Curran, posting up in the lane, got the ball and was fouled by Ferrari, his first. Team's first for the Bruins. Ball inbounds under their own basket to the Red Devils. Swings around to Plim. Plim, jumper on the way, good. Nice 12-footer for Noah Plim, and then we're tied at 2. Riva to the top, gives off to Dingus, left side. He finds Hermes at the top, now around to Riva. Riva to Ferrari, over to Burr on the left wing. Burr getting pushed, and now Ferrari drives the lane, left side, outside to Hermes. Three-pointer from the top, that's no good. Rebound Burr again, and he is going to get called for a foul, a late whistle on the rebound. Burr took it away from a Hall player, and it was a late whistle. Into the ball game comes sophomore Graham Ross for St. Bede, replacing Dingus. So Graham's, they had a really nice season for the Bruins as a sophomore. He's 6'3". Now Bickett on the drive. There's a jumper for Curran on the way, it's good. Braden Curran knocks down his first basket, 4-2, Hall over St. Bede. Riva to Burr at the top, the key, over to Ross. Ferrari, and into the ball game also Alec Tomsha. Ball kicked around, back to Riva. Tomsha, the three-point specialist for St. Bede. I'm sure he's been well scouted, but he can knock him down when he gets hot. Up to Ferrari, there's Ross. Up top to Tomsha, he drives, gets shut off. Down the lane, misses a little jumper, no good. Rebound to Plim. Hands off to Bryant, brings it across the timeline. And he sets up the top of the circle. There's Plim, jumper at the free throw line, good. Noah Plim knocks down, he's got 4 in the early going. 6-2 Red Devil lead. St. Bede walks it up and across. Riva now down the lane, tries to go up, shoots one, rolls off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound Hall. They'll slow it down. Coach Mike Filippini directing the Hall offense. Looking for Curran in the lane and can't find him. He's at the free throw line. He's open, he shoots, and he nails it. Braden Curran, that's why he's on the way to 1,000 points. Wide open three from the top. It's 5 points for him, 9-2. The Red Devils have the lead. Riva back to Ferrari. He'll shoot a three from the top. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound Hall. They are controlling the rebound, certainly. Bryant open from the left wing. Three on the way, no good. Rebound Burr on the backside. Gus pushes it up. He looks and he throws it away, and looking for Gino Ferrari cutting to the hoop, and they couldn't connect. Turnover for St. Bede. Into the ball game comes Hermes and Dingus. Out comes Riva and Burr for a rest.
If you blink in this game, you're going to miss something. I know the score doesn't say that, but there's a lot happening.
They are moving quickly, aren't they? Dingus down the lane, short jumper on the way, lefty shoot, it's good. 9-4. Gino Dingus with his first basket of the day. Into the ball game for Hall is Jacob Andraki, and here's Plim, long jumper three, no good. Ross goes up high, can't corral it, tipped away, a scramble on the floor, it's loose. Rugby scrum, and he got grabbed. Gino Ferrari was able to come up with the possession. Curran went for the steal and hit Ferrari in the head. It'll be his first foul, second team foul for the Red Devils here in the first quarter. 1:15 to go. You're right. I have lost track of time here. It's going fast. Dingus drives the lane, tries the right-hand lay-in, no good. Left it short. Tries to sneak around and go for the steal. 9-4, Hall on top. Inside a minute to play in the first quarter. Bickett looks inside, finds him on the way. Andraki no good. Dingus with the backside rebound. Ahead to Ferrari. He runs the left side, and it's tipped away, and he throws it off a Red Devil player across the end line, and the ball will stay with St. Bede. 42 to go, first quarter, 9-4 Hall. Into the corner, that is Hermes, up top to Dingus. Off to Tomsha on the right side, back to Dingus. He drives the lane, and it's going to be a call before the shot. There was a push. Looks like it's on Andraki. That's his first. Into the game comes Bryant. He'll replace Andraki. Riva comes in for Ferrari to give him a breather before the end of the quarter. 28 seconds to go. 9-4 remains the score. Inbound to Riva, and he lost the handle on it. Squirted out of his hands, right back out of bounds. Turnover for St. Bede. Into Bickett, the Hall point guard. He'll bring it up with 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Nursing a 5-point lead. Tomsha guarding man-to-man. Dingus on Plim. Bryant left side guarded by Ross. Went for the steal. They left Plim open, and he misses the three-pointer. Rebound Riva ahead to Dingus. 1 second, shoots. He scores. They're going to count it? They count it. Wait, we got a foul before the shot? Looks like the official's going to call a foul before the shot, and he called it on the floor. Nope. He's counting the basket. He pointed to the floor. Now he calls a foul, and Dingus will go to the line. So count the basket right at the buzzer by Dingus. Free throws on the way, and good. Gino Dingus completes the three-point play right at the end of the quarter. 9-7 Red Devil lead. We'll take a quick break and come back for the second quarter.
And on the basketball court, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt and professional service. Town & Country Services has their phones manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so your problems and questions are all taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates, are licensed professionals, and have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. When you need prompt professional service, call Town & Country Services in Tonka or Princeton.
Town & Country Services.
If you missed out on the WLPO radio auction, you've got a second chance. The Second Chance auction is happening now at starvedrock.media. Get can't-miss prices on certificates for food, fun, auto services, and more from great Starved Rock local businesses. But quantities are limited, and when they're gone, they're gone. So make your best bid now. The Second Chance auction ends Wednesday at 5 at starvedrock.media.
An Illinois Valley tradition for sports continues on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Second quarter is underway. The local basketball programs aren't the only local favorites with a legacy of success. For 119 years, Spring Valley City Bank has been a trusted partner in helping our community with all their banking needs. Visit their locations in Peru or Spring Valley. Spring Valley Citibank. Back into quick action, Hunter Edgecombe. Drives the ball strong to the hole and draws the foul. That was on Carson Riva, his first. Edgecombe puts up the first free throw, and it clangs off the back of the rim. Second one on the way, and it's good. Hall's up 10-7. A closing three-pointer by St. Bede cut the lead to 9-7 at the end of the first quarter. Tomsha on the way with the three, and he knocks it down. Alec Tomsha, the three-point specialist for St. Bede. He comes in, got a pick, opens it up, ties the ball game at 10. Tomsha's first basket of the game. He's got 3. Top of the circle. There's Curran. Step back, looked. Plim on the way with the 3. That's no good, back of the rim. Rebound, Graham Ross. Kicks it ahead to Dingus. Dingus quickly runs the left side of the lane, runs up, gets it stripped away. Back the other way is Curran. And he holds, and Rivas slips by, and he lays it in. So Curran with 7 of the Red Devils' 12 points. 12-10, the lead for Hall. Over to Ross on the left side. Sophomore looks. There's Tomsha again, top of the key. This one goes off. Tipped away, and rebound goes to Hall. It's Bickett down the side. Looks for Curran, and it's tipped away by Ross from behind. Burr and Ferrari back into the game for the Bruins for Hermes and Riva. Another, I believe this, Gino Ferrari comes in for Hall.
2 of them?
There, one on each team. Clayton Fusinetti. Pass over to the left side. There's Plim wide open. Another three-point sniper. He's got 7 for Hall. They lead 15-10. You can't leave these guys open. They are knocking it down. Burr on the drive. He gets it stripped away. On the drive now, Curran. Swiped that. Ross gets a piece of it. And it's going to go to Hall as mishandled by St. Bede, out of bounds. Last touch by the Bruins. Back into the game, Riva is in for Ross. Hall has it under their own basket.
I don't think the St. Bede coach liked that call.
No, they were looking for a foul there, and there goes Dingus on the way, and Ferrari bumps into him. Gino Ferrari for Hall. Prevents a breakaway layup, perhaps. It's his first foul, and the first in the second quarter for Hall. They lead 15-10. Couple of minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Dingus over to Tomsha. Tomsha right-hand dribble, looking for some room. To Burr at the top. Long jumper, it's blocked. Down to Tomsha, step back 3 on the way. Boom, he splashes it in from the corner. A nice play there after the block shot.
And he went down very hard on that court.
Tomsha now with 6. Here's Bickett looking. They're left Curran open at the top, no good. A battle underneath. Burr comes out of it with it, and it looks like maybe Ferrari is going to pick up his second. Gino Ferrari for Hall on the hold. His second foul. 15-13, 5:20 to go in the first half. So Alec Tomsha has managed to get himself loose for a couple of 3 balls. Inside to Ferrari now. Gino trying to find space. His shot is blocked by Fusinetti. The 6'4 senior gets a piece of that one. The other way goes Curran. Jumper on the way, Bickett. That's no good, back of the rim. Tipped away. Burr tips it. Looks deep. He's got Tomsha. 3 on the way. Missed it. Rebound Ferrari. He goes up. Misses it. Fusinetti with the rebound. Ferrari back the other way. He throws it, and it's tipped out of bounds by Riva, who runs into the scorer's table.
Yes, that's the noise you heard there.
Does a little
that was loud.
Catapult, clears some of the equipment off of there. Ross comes in now for Gino Ferrari.
And I think everybody's okay over there.
Yeah, I'm not sure Gino Ferrari might be hurting just a little bit. Not sure. He comes out of the game. He's pretty much a stalwart in the St. Bede lineup. He's been out a couple of times here early going. Plim now on the right-hand dribble. Long three, got a piece of it, is Burr. Tomsha can't control the rebound. He cuts down the lane, Plim, and he rolls it in. Ross had a shot at it, couldn't quite get it. 17-13, Plim with 9. 4 minutes plus to play here in the first half. St. Bede trailing by 4, and we've got a travel called on Carson Riva. That'll be another turnover for St. Bede. They gave up the long rebound there, and Plim cut from the top of the key where he shot it. Down the lane, got the return pass, and rolled it in for the 4-point lead. Gage Olson in the ball game for Hall, and a misconnection there on the pass from, looks like Plim was trying to find Curran, and they miscommunicated there. A turnover back into the ball game. Ferrari for St. Bede. Dingus takes a rest. A lot of back and forth action. The players are showing their wear. 17-13. Hall takes the lead. Tomsha to Burr. Burr on the way. He'll kick it off to Riva on the way. No, that's long, and it's going to be off Hall and out of bounds. St. Bede retains. So Riva had a good look, couldn't connect. 3:35 remaining first half. 17-13. Tomsha moved down the lane. Little floater on the way, no good. Alec couldn't find it. Here goes Bickett against Ross. Ross gets another piece of it. Rebound Bryant. Riva ties him up. Ferrari gets it tipped away. There's a big scramble, and there's going to be a foul called on St. Bede. Boy, some hectic action there. A pass got tipped. Yes. Shot got tipped. Rebound got tipped. Ended up with Hall, and we'll have a foul called on Alec Tomsha. That's his first.
I've sat in this seat for other Hall games, but this one is a completely different atmosphere.
Yeah, it's, well, we know it's a rivalry. The bleachers are full. The end lines are pretty full of students on both ends.
Yeah, the student sections are very entertaining.
Plim makes a move, looks inside, tries to pass. It's tipped away. Tomsha ahead to Burr. He looks to push, flips it over to Ferrari. Open look for a three. It's good from the left side for St. Bede. 17-16. Gino Ferrari knocks one down. His first 3 points of the game. The leading scorer for St. Bede finds the twine, and there's a hold on Tomsha as Bickett tries to penetrate the lane. Out comes Ross and Tomsha, in as Dingus and Hermes. So a 1 point lead for the Red Devils. They inbound on the sidelines. Bryant brings it up. St. Bede in the man defense. They get it inside to Curran. He tries to work against Ferrari. There's the jumper from Bickett, and there's a foul called. It's going to be a two-shot foul. Looks like it might be on Gino Dingus. It is. That's his first foul. Fourth team foul for the Bruins, but it's a shooting foul. So to the line. I said Bickett. Is that Bickett? Hard to see the number on the front of the jersey. I think it is. Yeah, 0.
0, yes.
Grayson Bickett knocks down the free throw for his first. He'll get a second. Chance to extend the lead to 3. On the way, a little deep. No good. Off the back. Nobody went for the rebound. It lands with Curran. He goes up, draws the foul, and knocks in the basket. Braden Curran. A strong move, and it's going to be a foul on Gino Ferrari. It'll be his second, and he's going to take a rest with a couple minutes left. They don't want him to pick up his third.
Are the Gino Ferraris related? Do we know?
I don't believe they are related.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not. I'm not sure, but I don't believe so. Probably. It seems in the Illinois Valley everybody's related somehow.
Yeah.
Free throw by Curran, no good. Curran now with 9 in the game, but he missed that one. And St. Bede gathers in the rebound. Ross with the strong rebound. There's a jumper from Burr, no good. The ball caroms to the sidelines, and Hermes throws it right back into Hall, who have an easy layup. He threw it out to one of his players. It went to the wrong man, and Noah Plim rolls that in. He's got 11. The lead goes to 6 for the Hall Red Devils. Dingus, jumper on the way, off the rim, no good. A rebound for Hall. They are really hitting the boards hard. Ferrari now over to Plim. Plim looks for a shot. Jumper off balance on the way, no good. Another rebound, and a jump ball is called. It's going to go to St. Bede. Ross ties up Curran on that rebound. A minute 30 to play, first half, 22-16. Hall with the lead. Bruins inbound. Dingus trots it up, calls the offense. Over to Riva, left side. Looks for the pick. Back to Hermes. He waits for a head fake, and he draws the foul. Looks like it's on maybe Fusinetti. No, it's on Gino Ferrari. Gets called for that one for Hall. It's his third here in the first half. Hermes will go to the line, shooting 2. First on the way, no good. Back of the rim. 6-point lead holds for Hall. Bickett was out, now back in. Curran, Plim, and the first time we see Jack Curran, I think, in the game, number 10. And Hermes hits the second free throw, 22-17. And we've got a timeout called. We have a 30-second spot. We'll take one as well. Back after this.
Big news for winter sports fans. The Locker Room, your local headquarters for all your sporting gear needs, has just expanded. Skate rentals and concessions are now available at the Peru Washington Park Ice Rink. That's right, the Locker Room has teamed up with the City of Peru to make sure your family has everything they need for a perfect day on the ice. Whether you're looking for custom team apparel or a fresh pair of rental skates, come see Mike and the team in Spring Valley and now at Peru Washington Park. The Locker Room, quality gear, local service. Visit them today or online at lockerroompb.com.
Not all local is created equal. This is Starved Rock Local, 103.9 WLPO.
The second quarter Town and Country Services heat check was for Noah Plim, who has 11 points and has knocked in a couple of big shots for the Red Devils. Whether you're too hot or too cold, remember Town and Country Services is doing whatever it takes. Hall inbounds the ball after the timeout. Curran, jumper, strong over Hermes, and he knocks it down. Let's see what happened. We got a timeout. Oh, and that's the 1,000th point for Curran.
Oh, okay.
The officials called their timeout. He did an official's timeout, and Braden Curran is being recognized for his 1,000th point for Hall. And here is athletic director Eric Bryant. Will give him the game ball as Curran poses for a picture or two.
And the student section over there, they have posters all ready to go.
1K Curran,
yep.
Although it's spelled with a C, but that's a good play.
We know what they mean.
Yep, that's a good play. His 1,000th point, he knocks down a basket. He's got 11. A nice jumper and a nice recognition milestone for Braden Curran. It's not easy to reach 1,000 points.
How many kids
in a career
do it, like in our area?
Not many. Last one I know was Seneca at LP at 1,000, but these guys have played, I believe, all 4 years, so that's a lot of points in a season to knock that down. Curran maybe a 3-year starter, but a nice milestone. Less than a minute to go here in the second quarter. Tomsha on the dribble for St. Bede to Dingus. Pull-up jumper, no shot. They're calling a hold before the shot.
And going back to the student section, they can now show their 1,000 T-shirts.
Yeah, there's 4 students down there, each with black lettering on a white T-shirt for 1,000. Nice recognition from his peers. Dingus on the drive, nothing there, kicks it out to Burr. Over to Hermes. Ross down the right side of the lane. He forces one up and it knocks it down. He was getting well defended. He tried to draw the foul with contact, and he did. Graham Ross, his first basket on the way to the hoop. He's got a chance to complete a 3-point play. 24-19 Hall with 35 to play first half. That foul was on Hunter Edgecombe. He comes out. Shot on the way, no good. And a foul. Wait. A foul? No, we've got a lane violation here. Lane violation on Hall. Ross will get another shot.
Don't see that call too often.
Not very.
It's our first time today.
Ross can take an advantage here. Free throw on the way. Good. Graham Ross knocks down the extra shot. Cuts the lead to 4. Hall looking to break the St. Bede press. They do. And here's the drive. Kick out to Plim. 3 on the way. No good. Air ball. Big fight underneath for the ball, and Hall comes away with it. About 5 different players had their hands on that one. And there's a foul that's going to be on Gino Dingus as Grayson Bickett took him to the hole. Looked like a good battle there, but they call Dingus for his second foul with just 10 to play here in the first half. Grayson will go to the line to shoot 2. Hall leading by 4. On the way, nice rotation. It goes through. Ripples the net. Dingus comes out with 10 seconds to play. Don't want to pick up an unnecessary third foul. Tomsha and Bellatori into the game for Hall. Bickett has his second free throw on the way. Also good. 26-20 with 10 to play. Burr trots the ball up with 6, now with 5. And we've got a foul call. It's going the other way. Offensive foul on Graham Ross with an illegal pick, apparently. 4 seconds to go. He picks up his first. They take Tomsha out. And let's see if Hall tries to get a quick score here, or they just settle for the 6-point halftime lead. They are going for the quick score. They get it to Bickett. Back to Fusinetti, and he loses his footing, and that's going to do it. Boy, he had a shot there from about 5 feet, but he slipped and fell. And that'll be the halftime score. Hall Red Devils 26, the St. Bede Bruins 20. You're listening to WLPO 1220 AM, 103.9 FM, and hopefully watching on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel. We'll take a break and we'll recap the first half right after this.
Imagine being hours from home when suddenly this happens. A father and his son were recently driving through on 80 when a deer ran out in front of them. They were fine, but their car, not so much. They ended up at Heartland Auto Body in Princeton, where the man's wife says, Heartland exceeded our expectations by far, making managing the repair remotely much easier. And the car looks great. Whether you're close to home or hundreds of miles away, it's good to know you've got good people to help you through. Heartland Auto Body in Princeton.
While our local basketball teams chase big victories, we understand the power of small wins and a strong legacy. For 120 years, Spring Valley City Bank has stood beside local families and businesses, helping them reach their goals. I'm Heather Hammett. Spring Valley City Bank knows that strong relationships make all the difference. Our lenders know you and have the experience and expertise you need. Visit us in Spring Valley or Peru, or give us a call to set up an appointment.
Do business with your friends and neighbors. Spring Valley City Bank.
Spring Valley City Bank is an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
As the original tax experts, H&R Block puts 70 years of tax knowledge to work for you, guaranteeing 100% accuracy and your max refund or your money back. Can those other guys up the street say the same? Walk in or make an appointment today and get the expertise you need this tax season. At H&R Block, all tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantees. H&R Block in Peru, Ottawa, Princeton, Streeter, or Mendota.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Big tax changes this year could mean a bigger refund, and Jackson Hewitt knows how to get you your biggest. You'll get $100 just to try us. That won't make you filthy rich, but definitely gas plus groceries rich. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back, which would make you low-key loaded. Or at least wealthy adjacent? Go with our trusted pros and get $100 to switch. Rest easy. Jackson Hewitt's got your taxes, guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients, participating locations only. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
Take the plunge into the freezing Lake Mendota on February 28th.
It's cold.
The law enforcement torch run Polar Plunge for Special Olympics Illinois is right around the corner. You can get a team together, or you can plunge all by yourself. If jumping into a cold lake in February doesn't sound all that great, then you can donate to the Starved Rock Media Radio Anchors Polar Plunge team with me, Jamie London, sports guy Brandon LaChance, office manager Amy, and intern Cam. Get started at plungeillinois.com.
Listen on FM 1039, AM 1220 with the free WLPO app, or ask your smart speaker to play 1039 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Back at Hall High School, Derek Drayton and Jamie London as we wait the start of the second half. The Hall Red Devils have a 6-point lead over the St. Bede Bruins. 26-20 is our score. It has been a up and down ball game, not score-wise, but up and down the court for both these teams, and hard fought.
Very action-packed. There hasn't, I can maybe remember one or two times where they actually sat back, relaxed, tried to set it up, and then that didn't last very long at all anyway.
Right,
so.
Yeah. The first quarter zipped by. It seemed like I said there was 6 minutes left, and look up, and then it was 1:30 left to go in the first quarter. That flew by. The end of the first quarter was just 9-7, so a lot of scoring in the second quarter. Gino Dingus completed a three-point play at the end of the first quarter to trim the lead from 9-4. St. Bede only had 4 points in the first quarter until that moment at the buzzer. Made it 9-7 at the end of the first quarter. And now Hall leads 26-20 at the half. 11 points for Braden Curran, who eclipsed the 1,000-point mark there in the first half with the last basket. And also Noah Plim, a junior shooting guard, 11 points as well. So really putting the ball in the bucket for St. Bede, or for Hall, I'm sorry. And for St. Bede, the leading scorer is Alec Tomshaw, who came off the bench, knocked down a couple of three-pointers. He's got 6 points. And Gino Dingus, junior guard, has 5 for the Bruins. The second half adjustments, Jamie will talk about that. That is sponsored by Heartland Auto Body, where quality repairs meet hometown care. Get back on the road with confidence. Heartland Auto Body, your local repair experts, led by Jason Maurice and his team, Heartland Auto Body. So the second half, Jamie, any suggestions on adjustments for the team?
I just hope they can all play as hard as they did this first half, because it has been a really exciting game, back and forth. 6 is the difference right now, but that could change in less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's been very action-packed, very entertaining first half. St. Bede, I will say, an adjustment that they might make. Hall has done a fantastic job on the rebounding, on the defensive end. They haven't given St. Bede many, if any, second chance opportunities down there. So St. Bede's got to work the ball around, find an open shot. They've got some shooters, Ferrari, Dingus, and Tomsha. Riva can load it up from the three-point line, as well as Burr. They have to be patient on the offensive end. It's difficult when you're down. You want to try to fly one up there and cut the lead and score 6 points on one shot, but it doesn't work that way. You have to take your time. And then, of course, play solid defense. I think both teams have played really good defense. There's been a lot of battles for the rebounds on this end. Hall really goes hard for the offensive rebound, but St. Bede on their end has not been able to pick up an offensive rebound very often. So that'll be the adjustment I see for St. Bede in the second half. We'll take another short break as the teams come out to warm up, and we'll be back with the start of the second half after this.
Ever feel your financial institution is more about them than you, more focused on profits than customer service? Hi, I'm Steve Piano. That is not the case at Illinois Valley Credit Union. At IVCU, the focus is on you. We're in the business of helping you realize your dreams with low-interest loans that best match your financial needs. Get the lowest rate when you finance or refinance your car, motorcycle, or RV with IVCU. If you live, work, or worship in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties, you can become a member. Learn more at IVCU.com. IVCU, you are who we are. Member NCUA.
When a play breaks down on the basketball court, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt and professional service. Town & Country Services has their phones manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so your problems and questions are all taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates, are licensed professionals, and have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. When you need prompt professional service, call Town & Country Services in Tonka or Princeton.
Town & Country Services.
The 2026 Starved Rock Country Community Foundation Scholarship application season is open. Awards may be based on academic achievement, financial need, leadership, community involvement, or career goals. One scholarship available is the Starved Rock Media Stephen Charles Vogler Scholarship for Electronics and Communications. Learn more and apply through March 6th at srccf.org. That's srccf.org.
Start your day with Rod and Tom, then get updates throughout the day on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Hey, Possum, you see that gorgeous sport car coming this way? You want to jump out in front of it zigzag style, make them go in a ditch?
What's the point, Raccoon? They just take it to Heartland Auto Body and be fixed up like new.
They still at 1515 West Peru Street in Princeton?
Yep, you know Denny the Deer?
I love Denny the Deer.
Well, he messed up the front end of a truck 2 weeks ago. Saw it last night. It was like nothing happened. Heartland Auto Body fixed it up so good they even handled the insurance paperwork.
Those guys are gonna put us out of business. Guess it's time to get a real job, huh? Think they'd hire us as consultants?
For complete auto body and collision repair, plus paint, maintenance, and more, trust Heartland Auto Body. Give them a call at 879-7767.
The biggest games and the best matchups are on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
WLPO 1220 AM, 103.9 FM, and the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel, all covering the game between Hall and St. Bede. We are ready for second half action here. Derek Brayton and Jamie London. It will be Hall's basketball to start the second half. They lead 26-20. It's been a really good game for the fans so far. And we're set to get underway. Bickett will bring the ball up for the Red Devils. Man-to-man defense for St. Bede. Driving the lane is Curran, and he knocks down another one, a running jumper as he was floating to his right. He's got 13. Hall lead is 8. Burr now sets up the offense for the Bruins. Drives the lane, gives it to Ross. Easy layup on the right side. Nice pass by Gus Burr to find the sophomore Graham Ross on the backside for the layup. 28-22. Ross has 4. Check that, 5 for the Bruins. Luke Bryant now drives the dribble against Riva. Over to the corner. That looks like Bickett. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound Ross. On the backside, nice rebound. Down to Burr. Burr over to Riva. Ross pumps a 3. No good. Short. Ball's tipped away. It's going to go out to Tomsha at the top. He finds Ferrari. Left side jumper, 3 on the way, good. Gino Ferrari knocks one in and cuts the lead to 3, 28-25. Ferrari now with 6, couple of three-pointers in this one. Bickett, he dragged his foot as he tried to come to a stop, and he gets called for a travel. Good defense by Tomsha on Bickett. He went to make a pass, it wasn't there, and then he tried to stop and he dragged it. Burr with the dribble to start the offense, going against Bryant. Back to Ross again, a foul, and it's good. Graham Ross on the backside again, knocks one down. Foul is going to be on Plim. I didn't see the signal as to what it was, but Ross found himself open again, and he knocked in the layup. The sophomore has 7. Chance to finish the 3-point lead and tie this thing up. And he does. 28-28, a minute and a half into the second half. Hall running on the press. Get it away. Plim finds himself open. He rims one in and out. Ball's tipped around. Bryant comes up with it. Back to Plim. He's going to go up for the jumper. He got his legs knocked out. No call. Now over to Bickett. Long 3. He got it. From the left side. Grayson Bickett for 3. He now has 6 points. Started 26-20. It's 31-28. Again to Ross. They better pay attention to him on the backside. That one was passed over from Riva, I believe, and found Ross again. Bickett on the drive, pulls up jumper, knocks it in. A nice jumper, and we've got a timeout for Hall. Coach Filippini doesn't like the fact that Ross has 3 layups, but Hall does have the lead, 33-30. We'll keep it here. It's a 30-second timeout, 5:41 remaining in the third quarter. Jamie, right off the bat, a lot of action here in the second half.
So much. Like I said, you cannot blink during this game, especially this half, and we just started it.
Yeah, 7 points already for Hall and 10 for the Bruins. They've cut the lead down from 6 to 3. Just over 2 minutes gone, 2:20 gone in the third quarter.
Both teams really want this win today.
They sure do. It's not only kind of bragging rights we talked about, but both teams are in the same regional, so it could have some bearing on seeding, and then give yourselves a measuring stick as to what you might see if you happen to face off in the regional. There's Riva trying to make a pass over. He got collided with number 12, Hunter Edgecombe.
The home court advantage you always want to have, so that seeding is very important.
It is, yeah. First foul on Edgecombe, second already here in the third quarter for Hall. Burr gives to Ferrari, not much room. Hall plays good defense as well. They limit the penetration. Burr on the dribble, looking, throws up a wild shot, no good. He was looking to draw the foul. He's asking for a tip, and he doesn't get the help. Saying the ball was tipped, but not. Threw it up, went out of bounds. Hall takes over at their other end. Bickett will bring it up. Drives on Tomsha. There's a pass to Edgecombe heading to the basket, and he lost the handle. A little bit too fast of a pass. Bickett threw a rocket in there, and Edgecombe couldn't quite handle it. Turnover for Hall. Unforced error there, and now the Bruins have the ball. Burr looking for Ross again. He's found him 2 or 3 times now. Tomsha back to Burr. He drives the top. Goes to the lane, over to Dingus. Dingus left-hand dribble, back to Burr. And he tried to find Ross again. This time it got picked off by Curran. Good defensive hands there. Curran dribbles up, Bryant. Back to Curran. He drives the lane. Gets the ball poked away by Ferrari. Goes up, drives the lane, good. What a move by Luke Ferrari there. I said Luke, Gino Ferrari. His dad would probably like to say he got the move from him, but Gino knocks it in 33-32. The Bruins cut it to 1. Nice play right there. Good lead for Edgecombe on the back cut. And Hunter knocks in his first basket. He's got a free throw and then 3 points. So Dingus drives the lane, tries to go up, and he gets fouled. Looks like Edgecombe got him again on the drive. Good defense. Edgecombe's playing good defense. He's calling for the hook, which did happen. Gino hooked him a little bit, but refs didn't see it.
And they're communicating right now.
Let's see, 2 shots. I guess that's it. Satisfied with that call.
No one's screaming too loudly, so.
Yeah, he didn't make the basket, so. Goes to the line to shoot 2. Dingus, the junior guard. On the way, good free throw shooter. He's got 6, his first point of the second half. Hermes and Riva come in for Burr and Ross. Dingus misses the second, fights for his own rebound, gets it. Looking for some help. Back up top to Riva. Ooh, looked like he could have traveled. Back to Tomsha. Tomsha to Ferrari at the top. Ferrari likes to spin move in the lane, and he's going to get fouled. They're going to call it on Edgecombe again, who thought he got a all ball there. Dingus, or check that, Ferrari will go to the line with a chance to tie it up here. That's Edgecombe's 3rd foul. And Gino, the lefty, he's got 8 points. Left that one short. No good. Fusanetti comes in to replace Edgecombe. We'll see how St. Bede plays this one as Edgecombe was set to guard Dingus. We'll see if Dingus can get some action here. Second one on the way, also short. Left them both off the front of the rim. 35-33 Hall, 3:33 to play in the 3rd quarter. Hall moving the ball patiently around the perimeter. Bryant looking for room. Curran drives the lane. He's stopped. Bickett on the way. Good. Grayson Bickett, another 3. The senior point guard knocks it in. He's got 11. So some real balanced scoring for the Red Devils. And a 5-point Hall lead. Top to Hermes. Ferrari, there's Tomsha with the 3 on the way, no good. Riva knocks the ball loose, but Hall comes out of there with it. Bickett pulls it back, sets it up to Curran. Curran against Ferrari. St. Bede into man-to-man. Hall working it around the perimeter, trying to get it into Curran. Don't find him. Plim, long 3 on the way, swish. Noah Plim lands one, and Coach Hansen will call a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here again. With 2:30 to go. Jamie wanted a spot. I'm sorry, am I running behind? I'm running us behind, but
You do your thing.
I'm
just here pushing buttons.
It'll go quick. 8-point Hall lead, 41-33. Bickett with 11 for Hall. Plim with 14. Curran with 13. Ferrari with 8 for the Bruins. Tomsha with 6. Dingus with 6. So you've got to get a hand up on that 3-pointer that Hall gets free. Jamie is checking her 50-50 tickets.
I never win, so I never buy them.
St. Bede inbounds the basketball with 2:26 to go after the timeout. Burr to Ross, back in the game for the Bruins. Dingus back to Ross. Ross to Burr. He's spotting up. Not there. Hermes 3-pointer on the way. No good. Burr with the rebound in the lane. Out to Riva. They'll reset. Nice offensive rebound now. St. Bede's had a few this half, almost none. And Burr fighting for the ball. Now we've got a scrum on the floor, and it's going to stay with St. Bede on the jump ball call. Fusinetti tipped that one away from Burr. Oh, wait, we got a foul. Going to call a foul. One referee called a jump, the other called a foul. They're going with the foul. That's on A.J. Hermas. He dove in there to tie up Fusinetti, and the ref called a foul. His first. Hall keeps the ball. St. Bede keeps the arrow. They're down by 8. They need a stop. Curran over to Bickett. Curran in the corner. He's guarded by Riva. Up to Bryant, inside Curran. He fights for a shot, and he draws the foul. He's going to shoot 2. That is going to be on number 12, Carson Riva. That'll be his, well, they said second over the PA, but Riva shows 3 on the board. Curran goes to the line. First free throw rolls in off the front. And the backboard and back through. 14 for Curran, 42-33. Hall starting to open it up here. Second one on the way. Rims around, no good. Rebound Dingus. Got up for that one. Ahead to Burr. Burr runs hard to the hole. Reverse layup, no good. Curran gets the rebound. Fast the other way. Finds Plim. Plim makes a head fake. Jumper on the way, good. Nice play by Noah Plim. He pulled up for about an 8-footer. 44-33, 11-point Red Devil lead. St. Bede had cut it to 1. And now Gino Dingus buries about a 16-footer inside the three-point line. Good left-handed shot from the left baseline. 8 points for Dingus. Inside a minute to go, 9-point lead. He gets the steal, and he's going to go in, and he misses the left-handed layup. Uncontested, he missed it. Over to Fusinetti, and he walked. Took a stutter step before he put the ball down. 47 to go. Gino Ferrari back into the ball game for Riva. So Dingus hits a nice jumper, gets a good steal, and can't convert the layup. St. Bede trails by 9. Dingus trying to draw the lane, and we've got a push foul on Hall. Just their 4th team foul. Foul's on Plim. You calling a shooting foul there? Wow, I guess so. Gino dropped the ball to the floor. Didn't look like he ever got up for a shot. He's going to get 2 free throws, yeah. First one's good. Maybe a break for St. Bede there. Riva into the line, or Riva into the lineup for Ross. Dingus to try to cut the lead to 7. He does. 2 free throws, and he's got 10. Tomsha, full court pressure on Bickett. So he pushes it up. He's going to drive the lane all the way, and it's stolen by Burr. Burr tries to get it to Dingus, and he tips it. It's tipped away by Curran. 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. St. Bede trails by 7. Ross back into the ball game, this time for Burr. Try to see if they can get a bucket. Now Ross can shoot the 3 a little bit. There he is. He's going to do it. It is off. No good. He had an open one. Stolen away from Bryant. Ferrari driving, spin move, nothing there. Back out to Tomsha. Tomsha dribbling. He's going to get it to Ferrari. Step back 3 on the way. No good. Ross battles, can't come down with it. Curran takes it. 6 seconds to play, third quarter. Over to Plim. Open 3 on the way. No good. A tip by Fusinetti. He looked for a foul, didn't get it. And it's 44-37 at the end of the third quarter. We'll break, come back for the start of the fourth quarter after this.
While our local basketball teams chase big victories, we understand the power of small wins and a strong legacy. For 120 years, Spring Valley City Bank has stood beside local families and businesses, helping them reach their goals. I'm Heather Hammett. Spring Valley City Bank knows that strong relationships make all the difference. Our lenders know you and have the experience and expertise you need. Visit us in Spring Valley or Peru, or give us a call to set up an appointment.
Do business with your friends and neighbors. Spring Valley City Bank.
Spring Valley City Bank is an equal housing lender and member FDIC. Member FDIC.
When a play breaks down on the basketball court, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt and professional service. Town & Country Services has their phones manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so your problems and questions are all taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates, are licensed professionals, and have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. When you need prompt professional service, call Town & Country Services in Tonka or Princeton.
Town & Country Services.
Starved Rock Local Mornings with Rod and Tom on 103.9 WLPO.
Start of the fourth quarter here. Spring Valley City Bank, the sponsor. The local programs aren't the only local favorites with a legacy of success. For 119 years, Spring Valley City Bank has been a trusted partner in helping our community with all their banking needs. We start the fourth quarter. Ferrari gets a steal, puts a layup in, and cuts it 44-39. St. Bede had the ball to start the fourth quarter. Now Hall looking to answer. They go into Curran. There's going to be a push foul. And that's on Gino Ferrari. That'll be his third. 5-point Red Devil lead here as they take their first possession of the fourth. Plim looking to get the ball in. Looking, gets it into Bryant. Bryant's going to drive the lane, kicks it out. Plim. All working it around. Fucinetti with the shot, no good. Rebound Dingus. He has it tipped away. And Hall's going to get a layup as they try to save it. Bryant found Plim for a layup. He's got 18. So Hall benefits from that one. 7-point lead. Dingus up. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Gino Dingus. He went up for the shot and then leaned in to try to draw the foul. Instead, the official calls Dingus for the foul. That's his third. And the ball goes to Hall. 46-39 the score. Just inside 7 minutes to go in the contest. Bryant trying to draw another foul against Dingus. Burr guarding Bickett. Back to Bryant. Burr almost stripped him. Over there's Bickett. Wide open for the three. Got it. You can't leave him open, Jamie, and they did. Another three. Bickett has 14. It's 49-39. A 10-point lead. And we got a scrum going down here. It's like a football fumble at the bottom of the pile. Somebody's trying to come out with it. A jump ball. And it's going to go to Hall.
That was exciting.
Well, the ref blew the whistle, and nobody wanted to give up possession.
Nope.
They were still fighting for it.
And then more players just jumped on.
More players jumped in, yeah. Loose ball at the bottom. They thought they were playing football. 10-point Hall lead. They've stretched it. Curran, short jumper in the lane. It's good. Braden Curran, he's a tough. He's got 16. And the lead stretches to 12. Hall's opened it up a little bit. Tomsha back to Burr. Burr's got a three, eyed up. He comes up short. Tipped away, rebound Plim. Plim gets it to the point guard, Bickett. Hall could really open it up here with a score. Bickett now against Burr. Plim mishandles it, stolen away by Ferrari. Ferrari's going up for a layup. He rolls it in. Gino Ferrari with the steal and score. Cuts it back to 10. Ferrari now with 12. He's got 8 here in the second half. Burr guarding Bickett tightly. Lob pass inside, and it is saved by Curran. Plim finds himself for three. And do they miss? 54-41. 21 for Plim. It might all be threes. He's got 21. It could be 7 threes. That guy hasn't missed. Kick on the play as Tomsha tried to spin it into Graham Ross. St. Bede hangs on to the ball, and even 5 minutes left to go. 13-point Red Devil lead. Ball's tacked on an extra point. Burr on the drive. He gets pushed a little bit by Curran before the shot, before the pass. Curran will pick up his third foul. Inside 5 to go. Well, 9 seconds inside. Into Riva. Ferrari drives the lane, tries to push one up, no good. And Curran is going to get the rebound, spins out of there, pushes it up the court. He's going to pull up at the free throw line, jump around the way, and it's good. And Hall is feeling it right now.
They
56.
are unstoppable in this quarter.
56-41. They don't miss their shots, I'll tell you. And Ferrari now drives on Curran, draws the foul and throws in the little floater. It's going to count. And Curran picks up his 4th foul. Ferrari now with 14, a chance to cut into the lead. They're down 13. Ferrari to the line. Free throw up, and it rattles in. Dingus will sub into the game. He's coming in for Riva. Ferrari leads St. Bede with 15. Ross and Dingus each with 10. But the three-point shooting of Hall High School has really done it here for the Red Devils. 56-44. Bryant on the drive. Edgecombe back in. And Bickett, they're content to work for a good shot. It's tipped away, and there's going to be a foul called on, I believe, Gino Dingus. Should be his 4th. Went for the steal and didn't get it. Got Flesh instead, and he'll come out for Carson Riva. You need to find a way to get Tomsha open. Hall out hustled another foul, this time on Burr, as Edgecombe gets the ball. Gus Burr called for the trip, and that'll be his 2nd. Their 4th of the quarter. 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Hall takes possession back, or keeps possession, up by 12. 56-44. Bickett gets the inbounds pass. He drives on Tomsha, squares up, jumper, no good. Ball comes off, and Hall gets the loose ball. There's Plim. He gets fouled by Ross. Starting to get a little physical and chippy now. Edgecombe gets knocked to the court. Ross, that'll be his 2nd is all. And Plim will go to the line to try to extend the Hall lead. 3:52, 56-44 Hall, now 57. They're up by 13. 22 for Plim, and a chance to extend the Hall lead. It is now 14 points. Plim with the money shot. He's got 23. Tomsha brings the ball up. Time winding down here in the 4th quarter.
And even though the Bruins are down, I don't see frustration. I don't see them playing with frustration. They're playing.
Right, no frustration yet.
Yes.
Tomsha with the long 3, no good. Burr got the rebound, tried to put it in off the rebound, missed, and Hall comes away with it. Plim again, free throw line extended. That one comes up short. It was contested, no good. Edgecombe back to Bryant. He'll shoot his first 3, no good. Rebound, Tomsha. Up to Ferrari to Burr. Burr drives the baseline over to Riva. Had to stretch for it. Back to Burr. He's going to go up strong. Gets blocked by Bryant and knocked to the ground.
And his head hit the floor pretty hard. We could hear it from up here.
So he got blocked by Bryant. Yeah, as the injury is being attended, we'll take a short break here, and we'll come back right after this.
Bruins. Hi, I'm John Stebbin, Director of Enrollment at St. Bede Academy. Everyone at St. Bede wants to wish the Lady Bruins basketball team good luck in today's game against Hall. Since 1890, St. Bede Academy has been shaping the future of the Illinois Valley, educating students in mind, body, and spirit. Our time-tested Benedictine education provides students with an exemplary academic foundation to meet any challenge that comes their way. Come learn about our program and see our recent renovations for yourself. Call me for a tour today. St. Bede Academy, it's where you belong.
A tradition of news and sports. 1039 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock. Talk and Classic Rock. Talk and Classic Rock.
Back at Hall High School, St. Bede Bruin Gus Burr down after he hit his head on the floor, and looks like the trainer came out. I'm not sure if that's from St. Bede or Hall. As he'd hit his head, they're taking him out of the game. Saw Gus's shoulders sink, so he might be not able to come back. We don't know, but as it is, they're down by 14, and Hall has the ball. So into the game comes Dingus with 4 fouls and just 3 minutes, little over 3 minutes to go. And Curran will inbound for Hall under the St. Bede basket, trying to get the ball in, and got a timeout, full timeout for Coach Filippini for Hall. We can take a break as well. We'll be back after this on WLPO and Starved Rock.
Basketball teams chase big victories. We understand the power of small wins and a strong legacy. For 120 years, Spring Valley City Bank has stood beside local families and businesses, helping them reach their goals. I'm Heather Hammett. Spring Valley City Bank knows that strong relationships make all the difference. Our lenders know you and have the experience and expertise you need. Visit us in Spring Valley or Peru, or give us a call to set up an appointment.
Do business with your friends and neighbors. Spring Valley City Bank.
Spring Valley City Bank is an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Big news for winter sports fans. The Locker Room, your local headquarters for all your sporting gear needs, has just expanded. Skate rentals and concessions are now available at the Peru Washington Park Ice Rink. That's right, the Locker Room has teamed up with the city of Peru to make sure your family has everything they need for a perfect day on the ice. Whether you're looking for custom team apparel or a fresh pair of rental skates, come see Mike and the team in Spring Valley and now at Peru Washington Park. The Locker Room. Quality gear, local service. Visit them today or online at lockerroompb.com.
Stick around for more great rock after the game on 1039 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
58-44, Hall to inbounds here with just 3 minutes to go in the game. St. Bede in the full court man-to-man press. Hall gets it across the timeline. And Curran will hang on as he's guarded by Ferrari. Hall in a little 3-man weave here. Bickett to the basket. He tries to pass and he's fouled. And he will go to the line to shoot 2. They're in the bonus here in the fourth quarter. That is Bickett. Grayson Bickett will go to the line. He's got 14 for Hall. That foul is on Riva. Again, we're getting conflicting. The PA announcer said his 3rd. The board shows his 4th. Nevertheless, Bickett to the line for 2 shots. 14-point lead. On the way and good. So Grayson Bickett continues to impress. He's got 15. Next one on the way for Bickett is good. 16 for the senior point guard. 60-44, 16-point Hall lead. Tomsha goes to the rim, throws in a runner off the backboard. It's good for 2. Nice drive by Tomsha, head fake, and he laid it in off the glass. He's got 8, and it's 60-44, or 46, I'm sorry, 60-46, 14-point lead for the Bruins. Short timeout for Brian Hansen. And Jamie, it looks like the Hall Red Devils will get out of here with an impressive victory. They're up 14 on St. Bede now.
Definitely.
About 2:30 left to play, and it was down to a 1-point lead. Hall had it up to 10. St. Bede cut it down to 1, but could never quite get the lead. I think Hall has led the entire contest.
A hard-fought game, though.
Yep, and then they started to open it up there in the end of the third quarter, early fourth quarter. And they have a 14-point lead. It's been as much as 16, as we know. 26-20 at the half, and Hall's poured in 34 here in the second half so far. Bruins 26 of their own. And Hall will have the ball now inbound after the timeout by Coach Hansen. Bryant dribbles it up the left side, pulls it to a stop, gets it over to Bickett. And Bickett they trust to handle the offense and run it. He gets the ball tapped away again. Another scrum on the floor. Goes to Riva, now Ferrari to drive the lane. Spins around, tries to loop one up, doesn't get the call, but he spins one in anyway. And another 30-second timeout for St. Bede. The Bruins cut it to 12, just over 2 to play. 60-48. We'll keep it here. And Ferrari now with 17. He had, I believe, he might only had 6 in the first half. He's got 11 here in the second half. He may even have only had 3. He's had a nice second half here for the Bruins. But Hall continues to answer. They keep pouring in the threes and free throws now. They're in the bonus. St. Bede is not, and Hall wouldn't want to foul now anyway. They want to keep the clock running. 2 minutes to play, 2:03 to play. The Red Devils on top, 60-48, 12-point lead. Curran to inbound. Gets it into Edgecombe, back to Bickett. Pulls up, gets it back to Curran. It's going to go into the corner. Ferrari trying to swat at him, and it's going to be a timeout for Mike Filippini. So Hall has a little trouble getting it up, and they pull it up into that kind of coffin corner. That's the one place you don't want to stop, just across the timeline on the edge of the court. He got trapped, and Coach Filippini knows his stuff. Long-time Hall coach, successful throughout the
not going to
few
let
years.
them slow down this game, I don't think.
Correct, yeah. St. Bede continues to pressure, but Hall gets 10 seconds off the clock there. They just beat the timeline, or beat the 10-second call to get across the timeline. And then the player got tied up. So we want to thank our sponsors today in this game. The presenting sponsor, the Locker Room, Town and Country Services, our heat check sponsor, Ottawa Honda, Heartland Auto Body, Spring Valley City Bank, and Illinois Valley Credit Union, and also St. Bede Academy. So we thank all our sponsors for making this double broadcast possible. Again, the girls game today, this afternoon, went to St. Bede. They defeated the Hall Red Devils girls team, and as Hall gets the ball inbounds, we have an immediate foul. And they'll go to the line. Foul's on Ross. That'll be his third. Edgecombe to the line. Edgecombe has just 3 points off the bench. And he makes it 4. Looks for the handshakes there, but all of his teammates are back down court on defense. He was going to try to get some from St. Bede. That wasn't happening. He hits the second as well, 62-48, 14-point lead. St. Bede quickly the other way. Dingus, pull-up jumper on the way, good. He hits it. Another timeout for Brian Hansen. And they still have, I think, 1 to go. They've cut it to 12 again. 1:45 to play. St. Bede not giving up, but they're going to run out of timeouts and time. You never know. 62-50. Seen stranger things happen.
Especially with this last Bears season.
That's very true. Yeah, don't give up until the final
right.
0 show on the clock and the refs say it's over. That's exactly right, Jamie. Good call. Dingus with 12 for the Bruins. Ross with 10. Ferrari 17. Tomsha with 8. On the Red Devils side, Bickett 16. Plim with 23. Edgecombe now 5. And Braden Curran with 18 for the Red Devils. 3 high double-digit scorers for Hall.
And we just heard the cheerleaders in the background. Both squads fantastic.
Yeah, full of energy, not giving up, trying to pump up the crowd. Hall will have possession under the St. Bede end, trying to get the ball in bounds after the timeout. Over to Plim in the corner, back to Curran. He runs the right side, and he gets bumped by Carson Riva. That may be his. Well, they had 4. Now they've got 5 on the scoreboard. Conflict. The official scorer is the, not the scoreboard, is the correct thing. Is it 4 or 5? Let's see what the book says. He's got 4. So the book counts. The stripes over there behind the scorer's table is official, not the scoreboard. So that's Riva's 4th. Curran to the line for the Red Devils. Free throw on the way. It's solid. And in comes Hermes. Hermes comes in for Dingus. Curran to the line for his second. He's got 19, looking to make it 20. He's got it. 64-50. 14-point lead again. Tomsha brings it up over to Ross. And working it around. That's too far for Tomsha. He's going to have to drive it. Gets it to Riva on the way. The 3, no good. Rattles in and out. Nice rebound by Ross. And he rolls it in, and St. Bede will use their final timeout as they keep cutting it to 12. Timeout. Hall answers. Cut it to 12. Timeout. Hall answers. They are St. Bede not giving up, but Hall certainly not giving in. And it's a 12-point lead, 1:24 to go, but the Bruins are out of timeouts. They put Hall to the line, and Hall keeps making their free throws. Edgecombe knocked down a couple. Now Curran knocks down a couple. So St. Bede has to try to get a steal here. It's going to be difficult. Jamie, it has been an entertaining game, even though Hall has opened it up here at the beginning of the 4th quarter.
Lots of action.
Hall went up by as much as 16, and now it's down to 12. It's still been exciting play on both ends of the court.
It's a whole different ball game, literally, when these two teams are playing each other. Because I've been here for other Hall games, and it's not like this one.
Yeah, St. Bede is playing well today as well, I think. And Hall's just has really hit a lot more 3 balls. Got open for the 3s. Inbounds to Edgecombe. He's trapped and calling a foul, not a jump ball. Edgecombe covered it up, and I'm going to call a foul. It's on Alec Tomsha. That's his 3rd, but 2 shots for Edgecombe. And he misses that one. Hunter Edgecombe, front of the rim. 1:22 to play, fourth quarter. Hall up by, misses them both. Gets his own rebound. Didn't block him out. 4 guys for St. Bede. I don't know if I looked like he got a little bit of a head start for that one, but got his own rebound. And now Luke Bryant went up for a shot. He got fouled. That is on Ross. His fourth. Bryant to the free throw line. First one good. 13-point lead for Hall. Second one on the way, also good. 66-52. Hall trying to put this one away, up by 14. Tomsha to Riva, over to Ferrari, back to Tomsha. Skips away. Three-pointer, jumper on the way, got it. No timeouts left, though, for St. Bede. Tomsha with the three, stolen by Riva. And Ferrari gets it. Let's see, he's calling a jump ball. So it's 11-point game as Riva, check that, Tomsha nails a pull-up three. St. Bede takes possession here on the jump ball. And they get it into Tomsha. Another jumper on the way, no good. Rebound Dingus. 2-point shot, no good. And we've got a foul on Ferrari. That'll be his fourth to stop the clock. Rebound by Bryant for Hall. 66-55. Well, they trimmed it to 11. Is that a technical?
Yes.
That is not Carson Riva, no way. That'd be the last player that would get a verbal technical. No chance. But they call it.
And coaches and refs are talking right now.
We heard something, but that is not something that would come from him. Bryant shoots the 2 free throws, misses the first. Second one on the way, and he misses that one. So it remains 11 with 48 seconds to play. And now there's the foul, or it could be vice versa. The foul, then I think that was the foul shot. Now the technical is Plim. He knocks the first one down. 67-55. Second one on the way from Plim, no good. So Plim now with 24, back to a 12-point lead with 48 to go. It's a tall order for St. Bede. For sure, Hall gets the ball after the technical foul as well. Curran inbounds to Edgecombe. He covers up again. Whistle stops the action with 46. St. Bede not ready to concede. Looks like the foul was on A.J. Hermes, his second foul. To the line goes Edgecombe. And he knocks the first one in. It's good. Hall, the other 4 Hall players all down on the defensive end. Edgecombe's second one, no good. Rebound by Ross. St. Bede pushing it up. Dingus spins the lane. Little jumper, good for St. Bede. Quickly, Hall gets it in. And they're trying to get a foul. They're not going to get it. And Hall is passing the ball around to run out the clock. And now there's a foul called with 25 to go. It's an 11-point Red Devil lead. And now Plim will go to the line for Hall. Fourth foul on Riva. Got some balanced scoring on the St. Bede side as well. Plim misses the first free throw shot, 68-57. Next one on the way, good. 69-57. Ross, three-pointer on the way. Air ball short. Rebound Bryant. And a foul called on Ferrari.
Are they trying to set a record?
Well, they might have just called it on the end line.
Oh, okay.
So he swatted it out of his hands. The ball came down, and now they're going to let it go. 14 seconds to go. Plym needs to get it over the end line, and the players start to shake hands. Plym dribbles out the clock. 69-57 is going to be the final. Hall, a winner by 12. Okay, we'll take a short break. We'll come back on WLPO and the Starved Rock Media Channel right after this.
Big news for winter sports fans. The Locker Room, your local headquarters for all your sporting gear needs, has just expanded. Skate rentals and concessions are now available at the Peru Washington Park Ice Rink. That's right, the Locker Room has teamed up with the City of Peru to make sure your family has everything they need for a perfect day on the ice. Whether you're looking for custom team apparel or a fresh pair of rental skates, come see Mike and the team in Spring Valley and now at Peru Washington Park. The Locker Room, quality gear, local service. Visit them today or online at lockerroompb.com.
As the original tax experts, H&R Block puts 70 years of tax knowledge to work for you, guaranteeing 100% accuracy and your max refund or your money back. Can those other guys up the street say the same? Walk in or make an appointment today and get the expertise you need this tax season. At H&R Block, all tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantees. H&R Block in Peru, Ottawa, Princeton, Streeter, or Mendota.
Yo, it's Josh from AGG Roofing, the dude that banged out your mom's roof. High winds, ice, and Arctic temps are frozen hell on old roofs and gutters. Waiting for spring will cost you more. Get a free professional inspection now and lock in winter pricing. And you don't pay until the work is done. All AGG full roof and gutter replacements are covered by a 10-year leak-free guarantee warranty. Leaks are expensive. Take advantage of our free inspections, no down payments, and low interest financing. Find us on Facebook, AGG Roofing. Putting a roof over your head.
Hi, I'm Alex Cervantes. I'm the general manager of the new Ottawa Honda. Ottawa Honda is proud to sponsor the Keys to the Game in local high school basketball. I want to invite you to come in and meet me and the team and check out the new Hondas arriving every day. If you mention to us the code word Keys to the Game, we'll give you an additional $1,000 off of any purchase, new or used vehicle. Visit us in person at the dealership or visit our website, ottawahonda.net. Ottawa Honda, where we make it so easy.
Feel smarter. Start your day with Rod and Tom and Starved Rock Local News and Talk on 103.9 WLPO.
Derek Brayton and Jamie London recapping the varsity boys game between Hall High School, the Red Devils, and St. Bede Academy, the Bruins. Hall comes out on top 69-57 in a hard-fought game. And we're going to select our player of the game in a moment. First, we'll recap some of the scoring figures. Hall led 9-7 at the end of the first quarter and 26-20 at the half, but it was Hall opening it up in the end of the third quarter and start of the fourth quarter, and they finish with a 12-point victory, 69-57. For St. Bede, Alec Tomsha had 11, Graham Ross with 12 points, Gino Dingus finished with 14, and the leading scorer, senior Gino Ferrari, with 17 for the Bruins. And before we get to the player of the game, we'll go through the Hall Red Devil leading scorers. Grayson Bickett, a real nice job at the point guard position, 16 points he finished with. Braden Curran with 20. And our Illinois Valley Credit Union player of the game, Noah Plym, the junior guard, with 25 points, and he was a sniper from three-point range. Not official, but several three-pointers, 6 or 7. He had 21 points at one time. Seems like he didn't miss. The player of the game is brought to you by Illinois Valley Credit Union in Peru and Princeton. Become a member today and unlock all the financial services IVCU has to offer. So, Jamie, we'll recognize our sponsors one more time on the way out, but it's a pleasure doing the two games with you today.
Yes, our first time working together. And I want to
recognize our cameraman for the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel, Mike Sabatini.
And then John Small back at the station.
John Small back at the studio. Thank you for his help with our engineering.
Yes.
And John's been there all day, so it's a long day for him.
Yep.
I heard him this morning on the air. So once again at Hall High School, the final 69-57 in the boys and the girls game. I have the score on the other side here. They defeated, St. Bede defeated Hall 43-31. Any last comments, Jamie, or that's going to wrap it up for us?
I think that can wrap it up for us, yeah.
All right. We'll thank our sponsors again, the Locker Room, Town and Country Services, Ottawa Honda, Heartland Auto Body, Spring Valley City Bank, St. Bede Academy, and Illinois Valley Credit Union. So for the whole crew here and fans from both schools, outstanding on both sides of the gym. Thank you for listening to WLPO 1220 and 103.9 FM and for watching the Starved Rock media station, YouTube station. That'll do it for us here at Hall High School. Have a good evening.